And back on Local 6 Midday, visiting with Reece King, who is the CEO of the Paducah Symphony Orchestra, as part of today's LiveLine. And believe it or not, it's that time of year again, because the 23-24 season begins September 16th, and I think the first performance is called Rite of Spring. Is that right?
That's correct.
Well, this is an exciting time, because anytime the new season gets started, there's all this buzz about it. Tell us a little bit more about what they have planned this year.
Our first concert is called Rite of Spring, and it is the first time the Paducah Symphony has ever performed this particular piece, which was composed by Stravinsky, who is one of the most influential composers of the 20th century. And it's unique because it is a very large orchestra. Most of the time, our orchestra runs somewhere in the neighborhood of 65 to 70 musicians. It takes 87 to perform Rite of Spring.
Wow.
So the Paducah Symphony has never performed this piece, primarily because of the amount of musicians that it takes to perform this. But there's also some other really interesting pieces throughout the year as well. On the first concert, we have Academic Festival Overture, which we're doing that because of the opening of the Academy, which we're going to talk about here in just a few minutes, I think. And then in November, we have pianists coming to perform Rhapsody in Blue. It's the 100th anniversary, Dave, of Rhapsody in Blue.
Wow.
So of George Gershwin writing that famous piece. And then, of course, our Christmas concert is always a popular concert. And then in February, we're doing a love-themed concert because it's around Valentine's Day. So we're going to be doing Romeo and Juliet. And then in March, I'm sure everybody knows that there's another eclipse coming in the spring of 2024.
We've heard that.
So in March, we're going to be doing the planets. And we'll be bringing in a visual artist from California that will do... it's almost like a movie that corresponds with the music, but we'll be doing the planets, which will be an entire half of the program with that movie. So that'll be a very enjoyable performance for people. And then we close the season with we typically use our choirs on the final performance. We'll be doing the Fauré Requiem to close the season in April.
You mentioned something a moment ago that we did want to touch on while we have just a minute or so left, and that is the PSO Academy. That's opening next year. Tell us a little bit about that.
It's in the Old Jeton Junior High School, which is on Walter Jeton Boulevard. I think it was originally Augusta Tillman High School, but the construction is underway and finishing up there. We hope to have it finished by the end of the calendar year. You know how that works with construction. You always run into delays. But sometime in the next few months, that construction will be completed, and we'll be opening that academy, which will be teaching music lessons, and we'll also have the auditorium renovated for chamber music performances and choir performances and so forth. Our main symphony concerts will remain at the Carson Center, but we'll be using this as an education facility.
Outstanding information indeed. Believe it or not, our time is virtually gone here in this first part of today's Local 6 Live Line. If you want to buy, subscribe or buy single tickets online, you can do so by going to paducahsymphony.org. If you want to find out what's happening in Paducah, you can do so online as well at paducah.travel. That is the website to go to. It's just paducah.travel. And when you're out there, take a picture of yourself and your family and friends having a good time and put it under the hashtag online with social media at the hashtag MyPaducah. Our thanks to Reece King for his visit with us today, and we thank you for watching.